Hello, my name is Dr. Gajendra Purohit and you're watching our YouTube channel where I upload videos for engineering mathematics, BSc, and if you're preparing for any competitive exam where higher mathematics is asked, my YouTube channel is very helpful for you. I have started uploading vector calculus and today I am going to explain to you the concept of line integral. The line integral is within vector integration. Then we will study the Green's theorem as well as the Stokes theorem where the problems of the line integral and the difficulties we face while solving it, so we convert it into double integral by using these theorems. We'll study that in upcoming classes, but before that it's important to know concept of line integral because sometimes we're asked to verify Green's or Stokes' theorem. So we need to use line integrals as well as double integration and then we need to verify it. So it's important to know line integral. I'm going to teach about the concept of line integral in today's class. Let's discuss line integral. The meaning of line integral here is that there will be integration with respect to one variable, right? Any integral which is to be evaluated along a curve is called line integral, or if f, x, y, z be a vector function and c be any curve from point A to B, what we do here is a to b f dot dr is called line integral. So in short, we should have integration with respect to one variable. Ultimately, whenever you solve this type of question, you should keep this in mind that suppose you get x, y, z. How do we bring x, y, z to a single variable and integrate it? Then we will put limit of the same variable, or in case if we have variable x and y, then how do we integrate it? After bringing it to one variable and calculating limits for that one variable, right? So this should be in your mind because whenever we get line integral, then the integration is with respect to only one variable. If there are two or three variables, then something must be given in the question to convert it into one variable. You need to use it and then what do you need to do? We need to integrate. I want to point out that this dr that appears, this r is position vector and its derivative, that is dri dx plus j dy plus k dz, which is the value we will put here. I will take some examples and try to explain them. But let's understand some properties first. If we have a to b f dot dr and we change its limits, then minus comes at front. Definite integrals limit. I mean the definite integrals properties we have are the same that applies here, nothing new. So students, if we have a to bf dot dr and if the variable inside f depends on t, so here we will do dr by dt into dt and then we will integrate it with respect to t and then apply limits of t. For example, if we have x, y, z in form of t in the parametric form, then we can solve it in this way. If we have any vector point function, because the f that we have here will be a vector point function, so it's of this type. This is f and this is dr. When we calculate its dot product, then we get f1 dx. Then f2 dy as well as f3 dz. Then what do we do next? We solve this. When I will give you a question, then you'll understand it even better. So whenever we get a question of this type, then how do we solve it? Students, we have f dot dr here. And when we solve this, then what will we do? So what is the value of dr? The value of dr that we get is I dx plus j dy. And when we calculate its dot product, then we will get x square y square dy plus y dy, right? And then what is going to be our next step? Now we will put the limit here. Students, we have both x as well y present here. But whenever we do a line integral, we need to have a single variable, right? What will we do here? We can either convert the whole thing to yy or to xx, correct? What do? We will write x is equal to y square by 4. So students, wherever we have dx, we will get 2y by 4 dy, right? This is what we'll do here. Wherever we have x, we will replace it with y. So we'll convert everything to y. The value of x square will be y to the power 4 by 16. And the value of y square here will remain as y square itself, clear? And value of dy will be, we'll cancel it with 2, it will be y by 2 dy plus y dy. We will calculate its limit now. Since we are doing it in y, what's the y coordinate we have? It goes from 0 to 4, right? So this will be from 0 to 4. Y is equal to, we will simplify this. Y is equal to 0 to 4. So we will get y to the power 7 upon 32 plus y multiplied by dy. And when we integrate this, then we will get y to the power 8 upon 32 multiplied by 8 plus y square by 2. And this will go from 0 to 4 here. If we put that in, we'll get 4 to the power 8. The value of this will be 4 to the power 4. When you simplify it, you'll get 4 to the power 4 plus 4 to the power of 2 upon 2. And it will be 0 on 0 when we solve this. We are left with 4 to the power 4 on top. And if we do this here, then 16 divided by 2 will be 8. If we simplify this, we will get 256 plus 8. We get the value from here, which is 264. We solve this in this way. So you can also see this method here. Now moving ahead. I just taught parametric form. We are given this question next, that xyi plus x square y square j. We have a relation. Coordinates are also given indicating the starting and ending points of given curve. So there is no need to worry. We'll use that concept f dot dr. What will we do here, students? We will get x y dx plus x square plus y square multiplied by dy. We can either convert the whole thing to x or convert it to y. But it would be better if we put y is equal to here, right? If we put y, then what will be the value of dy? It will be 2x dx. We're going to do the same. Students, wherever we have y, there we are going to put x square minus 4 into dx plus, what are we getting here? We are getting x square and value of y square will be whole square of x square minus 4 multiplied by. So students, we will get the value of this as 2x dx, right? This is the value for this, and then tell me what will we be doing next? We will simplify. When we will simplify this, then we will get x cube minus 4x plus, we will simplify this here, so this 2x. Let's deal with inner part first. It's x square plus x power 4 minus 8x square plus 16, okay? And next, when we simplify this, it will be x to the power 4 minus 7x square plus 16, and when this will be multiplied by 2x, then we will be getting 2x to the power 5 and minus 7 x cube plus 16x, and what will we do with this dx? We will take out the common, right? So we simplified this, and here we'll get the value. Let's simplify this further. The highest power we have here is 2. X to the power 5, then there is x cube. If we solve this, it will come to minus 6x cube. And if it's gone from minus 4x, then what will we get? It's 12x dx. You need to apply the limit of x since we haven't done it yet. The limits for x are going from 2 to 4, right? The limit we'll get will be from 2 to 4. We'll integrate this now. 2x power 6 upon 6 minus 6, x power 4 upon 4 plus 12, and students, this will be x square by 2, right? And then we'll put limit from 2 to 4. Clear? Let's simplify this now. I will simplify this a bit. If we look here, then dividing 6 by 2, this will be 3. We will write in this x to the power 6 upon 3 minus, this will be 3 by 2 x to the power 4 plus, then we will get 6x square, and limit from 2 to 4. We will solve this now. This will be 4 to the power 6 minus 2 to the power 6 upon 3, right? We applied upper limit minus lower limit in this, then minus 3 by 2. What will we get? 4 to the power 4 minus 2 to the power 4 plus 6, 4 to the power 2 minus 2 to the power 2. And then we'll simplify this. As you can see that 4 to the power 2 minus 2 to the power 2 is already common. Don't take common factor, because if you do a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b, we will get 4 square minus 2 square, and we'll also get that here. So do one thing, it's better to simplify this. I'll show how it works when you solve after simplifying this. I'm taking out 2 to the power 6 as common here, okay? Students, when we take 2 to the power 6 as common, we get 2 to the power 6 minus 1 upon 3, right? We'll get this because 2 power 6 is common here. Similarly, 2 power 4 is also common. And since 2 to the power 4 is common, then what will this be? It will be 2 to the power 4 minus 1, because we can write this as 2 into 2. Similarly, we have 2 to the power 2 as common here. This will be 2 to the power 2, and then it will be 2 to the power 2 minus 1, right? We will simplify this. What is the value of 2 to the power 6? It is 64, right? So when we will simplify this, then we will get its answer. You can simplify this now. Let's move ahead. Let's look at this question. We have to calculate the value of f dot dr, and we are given f and rectangle where we are given 4 lines. There's no need to worry. What we will do is write that this is the x-axis and this is y-axis. We'll draw this. So y is equal to 0. What does y equals 0 mean? We have x-axis, right? And x is equal to a line. So this will be our x is equal to a line. Y is equal to b line. So this will be our y is equal to b line. And x is equal to 0. So this will be 0, 0. And this one will be a, 0. We will get this one as a, b, and we will get this one as 0, b. Now what's happening here? Since you will have to calculate the value, you have to calculate the integration of f dot dr is equal to, what will we do in this? This f and dr is given. We know what is the value of dr. It is I dx plus j dy. We know that I dot I is 1 and j dot j is also 1. We'll write it here, x square plus y square multiplied by dx plus, and this will come to minus 2xy dy. Clear? And students, if I take this here, this as O, A, B and C, okay? There is a path. Since we have to do the integration along this path, we have to calculate its integration. So what will we do here? The value of CF dot dr will be as following along this OA, the value of F dot dr, plus along with AB, the value of F dot dr, plus along with BC, value of F dot dr, plus along with CO, value of F dot dr. We'll calculate all its value and put it here and we'll get our answer. First, we will discuss along OA. Okay. We are talking about along OA. Let's discuss along OA from here to here. What's happening here? There is a change in X. X 0. And Y is constant. Y is equal to 0. It's 0 here and it's also 0 here. So students, what will be the dy? It will be 0, right? As we can see here, what are we getting here is the value, right? What do we need to do is to calculate OA, F dot dr. And as you can see, the value of Y here is 0 and dy 0. All this becomes 0, and if we put Y's value as 0, then we get X square dx. Since X is changing from 0 to A, this limit will be from 0 to A. And if we integrate this, then this will come X cube by 3. From 0 to A, and it will come to A cube by 3. Is this clear? Now we'll discuss along AB. Okay. The next point we are discussing will be along AB. And students, when we discuss about AB, this will come to F dot dr is equal to, in along AB, the X we get here from A to B is A. If X is A, then what will be dx? It will be 0 because X is constant, right students? So this dx will become 0. And Y is going from 0 to B. So from where Y is going from 0 to B, and wherever there's dx, we put 0. Now we'll put it here, then minus. This will be 2 and we'll put A in place of X. And we get Y dy. You need to understand this. Integration of Y will be Y square by 2. When we put this here, we'll take minus 2A out and integrate this. It will be Y square by 2 with limit from 0 to B. And 2 and 2 cancels out, leaving minus A. B square. What do we get? We get the answer. Next, we'll discuss along BC. I'll take this out from here. We are discussing along BC, right? And since we are discussing BC, what do we have here from B to C? Y is constant here, correct? If Y is equal to B, then dy will be 0. And what will limit be? It will be from A to 0, right? Since it's BC. F dot dr. So what will we get here, students? What is the limit of this X? It is going from A to 0. Is this clear? It's from A to 0. And look here, since dy is 0, so this whole thing will become 0. And this will come to X square. Wherever there is Y, we will put B square there. So this is our value, okay? Now, since this is going from A to 0, we will change the limit. What will it be? Minus 0 to A. And then this will become X square, B square and dx, right? And when we will do its integration, then we will get X cube by 3 plus B square X. The limit will be from 0 to A. When we will put this, then we get minus A cube by 3 minus B square A, right? 0 will remain 0. In a similar way, we'll discuss along CO. So we are going to discuss about along CO. This along CO will be our next point of discussion. Let's write about this. Where should I write it? I'll write it here, okay? I think I need some space because we need to put the value here. So I will take this along CO and I will write this here, okay? Moving ahead, I will take along CO here, right? And this will be our F dot dr. We'll discuss along CO. As you can see, X is constant here. What is happening? I am discussing about along CO, right? This is along CO. So as you can see, we have X is equal to 0. There is no change from here to here. What will be dx? It will be 0. And our limit in Y goes from 0 to B. Our limit in Y is going from B to 0. I'm sorry. It's from B to 0, right? Wherever you see dx, put 0 there. We'll put 0 in place of dx and it will be 0 here. In place of X. The value of this entire thing will become 0, right? Where will you put all of its value? You will put it all here. Where will you put it? We will put all the value here. So students, what will be the value of OA here? A cube by 3. What is our value of along AB? So this will be minus AB square, am I right? What is our next value? This will be minus A cube by 3 and minus B square upon A, right? What do we have next? We have 0. As you can see, this term here is cancelling this term. And then here we will do minus 2A B square. Then what do we get? We get the answer. In this way, you can solve question very easily. Next, we have its value. And when we will solve this, we will get its answer. Coming to next question, here we have yz dx, zx plus 1 dy and xy dz. I want to tell you. Normally, we are asked f dot dr. Now, if we take out f, as you can see here, we can also write this question like this. What can we write? Integration of f dot dr, where we have the value of the vector f given as yzi plus zx plus 1 multiplied by j plus xy multiplied by k, right? So this is what we have. And if you put it here, then you'll get the same thing. Sometimes question is directly written, so don't worry thinking nothing is given. It's given directly, right? If we ultimately calculate its value, it will be f dot dr. The actual problem here is that we have three variables, x, y, and z. So how do we handle this kind of question? Whenever you get such question, you need to calculate equation of line here. We have three variables here and we will calculate the equation of the line. Look, you have x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1, y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1, z minus z1 upon z2 minus z1, okay? We know it's x1, y1, z1 and it's x2, y2, z2. Then we'll do x minus 1. This will be 2 minus 1. Then y minus 0. And this is 1 minus 0 and then we will write z minus 0. And now let's equate this to t. Because whenever we have ratio, it will be equal to some particular value. Clear? When we will simplify this, then this will come to x minus 1 upon 1, okay? This is y by 1 and this is z by 4 is equal to t. If you look from here, then what's the x value? If we hide this, then this is 1 and 1 will go to other side. So t plus 1. Students, the value of y is t and the value of z will be 4t. Is this clear? If we get these, then the value of dx will be dt. The value of dy will be dt. And the value of dz will be 4 dt. We'll put all these values here. Clear? When we put its value, we need to calculate its value. So I am directly putting the value, right? This is y. Value of y is t and value of z is also 4t, right? Look, this t and this is 4t. So when you put 4t here, then this will come to 4t square and the value which we will get is dt. Is that clear? Similarly, when we place it here, it's zx. As you can see, the value of z is 4t and this is t plus 1. 4t plus 1, so 4t square plus 4t. Then this will come to 4t square plus 4t. Then we will write plus 1. And again, the value of dy that we get is dt, correct? We have x, y. If we multiply x and y, we get t square plus t. Tell me, what do we get? T square plus t and dz. Then what is the value of dz? It's 4 dt. Now biggest problem here is what limit should we take? Don't worry. When we do this, then limit will be the same. Start with putting lower limit. Put 1 wherever there's x. Then 1 cancels with 1, t's value is 0. If you put it here, still the value of t is 0. So ultimately the lower limit of t will be 0, correct? Now what do we do here? Wherever this is 2. If we put this 2 here, t's value will be 1. If we put this 1 here, t's value will be 1. If we put 4 in place of z, t's value will be same. No matter what you calculate, upper limit will be 1. This will be 0 to 1. Now what do? We will take dt as common. Then this will come to 4t square plus 4t plus 1, right? And this one will come to as 4t square plus 4t. Is this clear? And the total dt comes out to be as common. Keep it like this. This will be 0 to 1, 4t square, 4t square, 4t square. Then this will come to 12t square and 4t plus 4t. Then students, this will come to 8t plus 1 into dt. Is this clear? We'll integrate this. The integration of this will be t cube by 3, right? Plus this will be 8t square by 2 plus t, and we will put the limit 0 to 1. When we'll put 1, then this will be 12 by 3 plus 8 by 2 plus 1. And 0 will remain 0, right? So this will be our value. We will solve this. It will be 4 plus 4 plus 1. Then what value will we have here? 9. So students, we can easily solve this in this way, right? Moving forward, you can see the process here. Thank you for watching me. Let me know through the comments that how did you like my video. If you want to watch more videos on vector calculus, then entire playlist is available here if you are preparing for CSIR NET, GATE and IIT-JAM exams and want to improve your short tricks. Then you can watch my videos from here and you can subscribe to this channel here. Thank you very much to all of you. Bye-bye.